gone there, they said the food was excellent. They were some chicken word for it. Now over on the right there, the big green hill right there. That's the big green hill for about 3 years. I remember coming in with my cousins about 1965 time frame. We went into that building right there, and we went to the glass office and we called home on a speakerphone. 1965, no such thing as a speakerphone. Now practically everyone has a speakerphone. In fact, you can say, hey, shut your speakerphone off, too loud. Yeah.
It was a video phone, wasn't it? Or was that 70s later on?
Video phone, we had a demonstration of the video phone. It didn't actually work because it was rude to call.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they had a little picture of a video phone popping up. So, okay, that's interesting. Okay, I don't have a video phone at home. So, Bond was a whole chemistry. My favorite attraction was this one right here, the rocket ship front. That's called Rocket Ship Moon. If you have a moment, I will point that out. We'll do. I've got a lot. All right, so these are all attractions that are halfway through shows. So now, announcer says you're now experiencing witness. Yeah, I'm ready to float around with kids, man. Like in the movie, they show Astrospace going around space, right? So ready for that. But in 1969, we landed on the real moon. So by 1975, Rocket became Mission to Mars. Yeah. Just underneath Rocket Moon was that house there. That was built by the Monsanto Chemical Corporation. There's a house of the future, largely made out of plastic, fiberglass, and plexiglass. Walk-through attraction. Coolest thing is go to the dinner table and you press a button. Out pops up dishes, and then you eat your meal. You know, put the dishes back on the rack. Dishwasher. Yeah. They had another cool thing in there. It's called the radar range. It's a radar range by Amana Corporation. It's the first microwave oven. And in those days, I think it cost about $1,000 for a microwave oven. But today, for $100, you can go to any department store and get a pretty good microwave oven. Anyway,
I need to think that those were dangerous back then.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably.
well, you know, radar range, you know, I said, gee, they have radar at the airport, don't they? Anyway, in the late 80s, they stop at house tomorrow because it was a little too well. So we had to take one sauce and chop it up. Well, in the border. That's where Space Mountain is. According to records, he's crashed. He was a good pilot. We used to have this one right here, gondola ride, start over at Tomorrowland, Utopia. It went through Manor Mountain, all the way to
Well, for now, I'm gonna go for those doors.
At this time, I'd like to welcome all the guests of the Opera House to our back lobby so we can watch the prologue presentation, Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln, on the screen just above our fireplace. The prologue presentation, short form film, describing theater contents, and yes, Mr. Walt Disney himself will be able to describe his beloved attraction to you. At the end of the 4-minute film called The Prologue, we'll be stepping into our main theater attraction, Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln. Our show is 14 minutes and 38 seconds long. Please join us. But please remember that there's no eating, drinking, or smoking in the theater whatsoever. If you have any of those, time to finish those up, put those away, or throw those away. As there's no baby soda park inside our theater during the show, please park your baby soda on the outside of our Opera House, right in front of our glass doors on the right or left-hand side. If you need a wheelchair entry, it's underneath the Bronze Eagle in the center of our auditorium, our two widest glass aisles to accommodate you. So the next few short moments, Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln prologue presentation will appear on the back lobby screen. We'll just introduce you to our theater contents from Mr. Walt Disney himself, inviting you all in. Come one, come all.
While you are waiting to enter the theater, may we present as a prologue a brief bit of background about Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
A member of the state legislature has to dress up to his job.
Put it up.
What up? Gentlemen of the jury, I stand here today on behalf of these two young men. I think they'll go far. But it's your responsibility, gentlemen, which way they go far. Gentlemen, you can give them a chance to become morally responsible. I asked one of the soldiers, who is dead in the White House? And he answered, the president. He was killed by an assassin. And a loud burst of grief from the crowd awoke me from my dream.
ever since I was a youngster, I've had a great personal admiration for Abraham Lincoln. So when we decided to bring to Disneyland's visitors some great moments in Mr. Lincoln's life, we began an exhaustive research. We wanted to bring to the people of today the inspiring words of the man who held this nation together during its moment of greatest crisis, the Civil War. To start with, we were fortunate in being able to secure this life mask of the 16th president. How do we get this, Blaine?
This is actually a copy of an original life mask by the sculptor Leonard Volk.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before he had a beard.
That's right.
During our exhaustive research into Lincoln's life, we studied his mannerisms, his gestures, and even his voice characteristics to create a faithful likeness of this honored man. The final result is so lifelike that you might find it hard to believe. Now let's go into the Opera House and listen carefully to the words of Mr. Lincoln, spoken by him a century ago, but which still apply today to free men everywhere.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will pass through the doors leading to our theater, we welcome you to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
At this time, I'd like to invite all the guests of the Opera House into our back lobby as we prepare to step through our theater doors for this presentation, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Our show is 14 minutes and 30 seconds long. Please join us. For those who are already in the back lobby, please stay behind the red stripe of the carpet there. That's our safety stripe. Our heavy number left back door is going to be open towards you. Be careful with that. Please remember that there's no eating, drinking, or smoking in the theater whatsoever. If you have any of those, time to finish those up, put those away, or throw those away. As there is no baby show parked inside the theater during the show, please park the baby shows on the outside of our Opera House, right over glass doors on the right and left hand side. If you need a wheelchair entrance underneath the Bronze Eagle, the center of our Opera, our two widest glass aisles, so how many wheelchairs, like the vehicles, and those who can negotiate set. That being said, a lot of ramps and stairs inside that theater. You can all be quite surprised. So please watch your step as you enter our theater. Please stay behind the red stripe compartment. Please wait until the doors are fully open. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us here at our Opera House on Main Street. Please remember that there's no eating, drinking, or smoking during the theater presentation whatsoever. At this time, can we silence all electronic devices? Let's make sure there's no photography, no flash photography, no video recording or video lights of any kind during the show. From this point forward and during the show itself, if you need to exit the theater early, just use those doors over on your right. Those same doors will automatically pop open at the end of our show. This presentation, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, first appeared in the 1964 New York World's Fair, then came to our Disneyland Resort here in 1965. This is a Disney treasure, not only because it was the very first human audio-animatronic figure ever to be presented anywhere in the world, it's also personally directed by Mr. Walt Disney himself. Today, you'll get to view a vivid recreation of Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, state-of-the-art audio, video, and audio-animatronics. If you all need to exit the theater early, doors on the far side of the theater only. And now it's my great pleasure to present to you, through the magic of Disney, let's all spend some great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Thank you all. Have a great show, everyone.